Hi guys, this is me, Rusty78609, Central Texas, USA, 6:58 a.m. Central Daylight Time or Central Standard Time. It is Sunday, August the 13th, 2017, and we're going to go over some comments right quick. Got a lot of them. I mean lots. This is Julia from Comment Call. Hi Rusty, great videos. Do you have a regular exercise routine you can recommend to maintain good health and stay in shape? Cheers. Not really. I'm not an exercise therapist or any of that sort of thing, but my routine is very simple. I get up in the morning and do my stretching exercise, just some gentle stretches. I walk for about an hour, and then I take deep breaths several times a day, and I drink 3 or 4 quarts of water, and that keeps me healthy. But I do the stretching exercises twice a day because I'm getting older and I want to keep flexible. This is Gavin on Building Your Own Home. Hi Rusty, I actually used a personal loan and borrowed enough to get it in the dry. From the exterior it looked finished. It then took 3 years to finish it up. If I had to do it again, the only thing I would farm out would be the sheetrock. It took me a few months to install and finish it, but a team of sheetrockers could have done it in about 3 or 4 days. That's correct. Everything I did myself, including the kitchen cabinets, electrical panels, breakers, etc. And anyway, Gavin built his own home, but he must have known something about it. And well, first of all, he must have had the tools, and he must have had the time, and that's great. If you've got that, then do it. Do it. Well, whenever you build a home, just, be careful. If you're going to use a contractor, be just sure you got everything in the contract. This is Lillian on Comment Call. Did you know that you are a breath of fresh air? The dichotomy of what is on TV, riots, and you could not be more opposite. Thanks. I said, you're welcome. Just don't watch TV. They're not paying you to watch that crap. YouTube's better. Just find you some YouTube channels and enjoy your life. This is RVing breakdowns, walleye. I think the old Boy Scout model of preparing for the worst but hoping for the best is a great motto for taking care of your tires and being able to solve and fix that problem yourself if you get stuck in a place where there's no cell service. Yeah, sometimes you'll be in places where there's no cell service when you're RVing, I promise you that. The thing about tires, of course, is buying only the best brand and keeping them from as much sun exposure, which age them more quickly. As they say, a happy wife is a happy life. Don't be that guy broken down on the side of the road. Take care. I agree with you. Yeah, I've got my RV under a cover in the shade so the tires are never in the direct sunlight when I'm at my home base. But now when I'm, pulling or will be, they'll be in the sunlight. This is G Private Tiny Homes. Got a window here. Mr. Grinch, Texas Life. Hello from Rockwall, Texas. Well, hello from Central Texas, USA to you. This is Bill on Texas Life. Great story, Rusty. This is Mr. Elmer Jackson, Texas Life. Hello from Texas City, retired to your fair state about 7 years ago. My wife and I enjoy camping and fishing. Found your channel a couple of months back. For an older guy, you're into a lot. Laugh, LOL. Keep it up. Gives us all encouragement. Well, it's just a number, guys. As long as you feel like you can do it, do it. This is about Texas Life, Southwest Hiker. Rusty, this is one of your best videos of all time. If we all lived the way your family lived, we wouldn't have the problems we have today. Safe travels, mate. I agree. I had a great life. I had good parents. They were normal, and they were good. I mean, they were, they weren't really strict, but if you got out of line, they let you know it. I mean, you didn't have to wait for punishment. It came pretty quick. And this is a tour of my RV, LC. Retour of your RV, December 28, 2016. Love the socks for the Crocs. Nice looking trailer, Rusty. It's fine. I've got another one on order, as everybody knows. This is Texas Life, William. Hi, Rusty. In grade school, remember the fire drills and bomb drills? They call it duck and cover. I had a few older boys in my class. I think some stayed in school to keep from being drafted in the Army. It probably did. Texas Life, B Bowling 7-Eleven. What? No Facebook? No, I don't do Facebook. Texas Life, Mojo in Tokyo. No one locked their doors. Creepy. Where did the Texas Chainsaw Massacre happen? I don't know where that happened. It wasn't in Kennedy. I don't even know if it happened. It may have been a made-up story. Anyway, RV breakdowns, Mojo in Tokyo. It's not the breakdowns. It's trying to get the darn thing repaired. Warranty or not is a pain. I'm still waiting for a part under warranty from Winnebago since July the 6th. Then we'll wait again to get the dealer to give me an appointment for repair. I'm hearing from some Travato owners that some of the Ram dealerships are not honoring the warranty since Winnebago does so many modifications to the chassis and they don't want to deal with the weight. One giant headache. Yeah, I hear you. That's what you run into after you buy something. You know, you think everything looks good up front and then it falls apart. And I did want this one on living in an RV, LC. What about tornadoes? Video December 23rd, 2016. Love hearing you singing at the intro and you're dancing with your walking stick. You sure can put a smile on your viewer's face. Like your tornado plan. No flying cows, just a flying Prius. Laugh out loud. We don't have that many tornadoes in this area. Farther north, up around Dallas, Wichita Falls, you know, they get them. They call that Tornado Alley. And southern parts of Oklahoma. Rokomo 1, Texas Life. Brings back a lot of memories. I was in Mejia, Texas during the war, and that sounds so like my childhood. Yeah, a lot of us this age. Building your own home. It says Rokomo. Rusty, I've built 37 homes. I was a contractor, carpenter in California. I've built 4 of them for myself, and I still have 3 of them. I would build one tomorrow if I could find the land that I could afford. Building a home was one of my greatest pleasures in life. Yeah, it is satisfying. You know, you get to see the progress, and you're doing it. For me, it was just difficult because I didn't have a building background. Barbara, Texas Life, loved the story of your youth, and it all took place without the television. That's true. We didn't have television at all. I mean, it wasn't even a part of our life. I was a poor city girl, but like you said, when you were young, you never knew you were poor, that hard work was really hard. You were just a happy kid. That's true. Before my dad died, I took him to meet with his old childhood friend. His friend had stories and loved to talk about the good old days. He remembered my dad's brother would bring home cream from the farm, and they would put cream with sugar on toast and eat this. My dad's friend said this was the best tasting and made his mouth water telling the story. Just telling the story. This is Texas Life. Janice, I enjoyed your second in the series, Your Life in Texas. Thanks for sharing. Well, there's more to come. They'll be just about as exciting as the first 2. Texas Life, Bamamoo. It was mother and daddy for me too in Florida. Same thing for breakfast, dinner, and supper. Yeah, we had 3 meals. And yeah, it was yes ma'am and no sir. Yeah, it was yes sir and all that stuff. Yes sir, no sir. Yeah, we did all that. And yeah, we ate good. Mother fixed good. My mother was a great cook. It's LC again, living in a Prius, reliving in a Prius, boondocking near Carlsbad, New Mexico on BLM land. Serene looking there. Yeah, it was serene looking. It's all right. Glad to hear you get your tire fixed. Yeah, I had a problem with the tire. Your analogy of the tire tech's hard-working hands was lovely. I'm a generous tipper too. When your service is good, you're tipping him for his excellent service. Shows what kind of man you really are. Very nice. Thank you very much for the beautiful video scenery. Yeah, I had a flat one time when I was traveling in the Prius, and this guy that repaired it, you could tell he was a hard worker. You always look at people's hands. You can tell what they've done in life. Texas Life, Valerie, nothing wasted back then. Nope, not much. Texas Life, Brian, great stories. Texas Life, Richard, great video. Texas Life, Stephen, hi, Rust, I enjoyed your videos when you were young. Yep, when I was young, that's a long time ago. Texas Life, Richard, great stories, keep it up. Yeah, there's a few more to come. This is about mail call, Scotty, cool, funny mail call. Thank you, Scotty. Comment call, Walter, thanks, Rusty. Well, thank you, Walter. Mail call, Scotty, you're a nice man. Well, everybody's got 2 sides, my friend. Scotty, that was on mail call. Janice, comment call. Collie, I have had Collie for 24 years. My last one, Jenny, died a year ago at 17. Yep. We had several dogs when I was growing up. Texas Life. Tony, loved your stories growing up in Texas. This is about the city dump. Walter, the John F. Kennedy Presidential Library is built on a landfill in Dorchester, Massachusetts. They also used to fill swamps with trash, which led to water pollution. I hear you. You know, it's the long range stuff that gets us. We don't do much really long range planning. This is the popcorn deal. Scotty, cool popped popcorn, healthy, no oil. Was it good? Oh, yeah, I like it. RV insurance. Walter, I just picked up Geico for my insurer. I've used Geico for years and I can't beat their rate or their service. I can tell you that. Smartphone, Scotty, try a Nokia 630, $38 at Amazon. For Cricket, Rusty it's a green phone. Try it out. Windows are good phones and Nokia are good simple phone, and good GPS are great, and removable battery are good. Try it out. I'm satisfied with what I've got, Scotty. Thank you. The phone I've got, the LG, whatever it is, works great. RV leaks, and I talked about some kind of repair deal. So Walter says, great idea, Rusty. Thank you. This is Texas Life. Ron, looking forward to more stories. There'll be a few more on that track. Beginning RV living. Walter, thank you. Thanks, Rusty. You're the man. I hear you. Beginning RVing. This is that stuff I was talking about sealing the leaks with. Walter, I have heard that you should let the black tank fill, then dump. Well, I think that's individual preference. I don't. I mean, when I'm parked, I just let it leave the tanks open and drain, and then but I also have that outside hookup for the tank flush, the black water, black tank flush. So I just do that once a month. Texas Life, Robert. Something I saw written on the T-shirt of some young woman standing in the line at the post office. Everyone has a story to tell. Everyone is a writer. Some are written in books. Some are confined to hearts. That's pretty cute. Thank you, Robert. Texas Life. Wade LaPond. Hi, Rusty. Hey, Rusty. No need to rush through these superb memoirs. Great autobiography. Take your time. I'm not in a real hurry, but when I don't want to make them too long, and I want to give them a finish of some kind. But anyway, thanks. Texas Life, John, at least you didn't have forced busing like we did. Government bused us white kids to the black school so they could beat us up. I hear you. I mean, there's a lot of, racial shit. I think it's all crap. Texas Life, T-N-E-C-N-I-V. T-N-E-C-N-I-V. Not going to guess that one. Hi everyone, just letting you know that 78609 is the postal code for Central Texas and USA. In case you were wondering what it means, I have recently learned this. Actually, it's the zip code to a mailbox in Buckhannon Dam, Texas. I used to have. This is LD Husky, Texas Life, and it's interesting that I mentioned it says Dallas. Dallas Husky was the guy in Kennedy in 1950 that shot and killed Duckett. And that was in my Texas Life. And this guy must have known him, or maybe Ken. It says Dallas. I remember the stories told about him from my childhood. He was a gambler, but he also made money in the oil business. Thank you for bringing those memories back. Yeah, there was Kennedy, Texas was an oil boom area off and on, and still is today. I mean, there's just oil in that area, and the size of the city goes up and down by the price of oil. Michael, building your own home. For true adventures, look at this channel. I don't know him or associated in any way, but this is the way it should be done. No drama, just the way it is. Look at his whole body of work, not just this. He's got a link to somewhere. Thank you, Michael. Texas Life, art from the heart. Some sadness in the eyes. More, please. Yeah, old memories are hard to get out. Texas Life, Walter. Thanks, Rusty. Clint, mail call. Excellent gifts today. The postcard was a true work of art. Yeah, it was, I'm telling you. And I wish I had any amount of their talent. Me too. I can't even draw a stick man. That hat shows how much the viewers pay attention and care about Rusty and his comfort. I never knew they were produced. The CD is nice, is a nice music choice too. Yeah, that for me that music of Chris Christopherson and Rita Coolidge with Full Moon. That album was great. And yeah, that hat, I've seen those before, and I thought about getting one, but I was too cheap to buy it. This is Will, Texas Life. Uh, Good stuff. The city was different. Dad made work for us, paint fences, house, garage, yard work. Had party line, had to ask anyone on 2 blocks, shared one line. It was Navy town. Carriers lost 5 to 10 pilots a year from wind shear or bad equipment. Friends would move after their pilots' dads died. After chores, had to be home by 5 for supper or get in trouble with Dad. Kids ruled the street. No one watched us. Laugh out loud. I hear you. Texas Life. Wayman. Great stories, Rusty. Love them. Brings back memories. Yeah, it does to me too. And it's funny how the memories are like a chain of events. You recall one and it leads to another and another and another. Texas Life. Dave. This is funny because I was just watching some of your older videos when you reached 501 viewers and laughed as you sat on your deck and remembered old friends that helped mold your life. I'm a bit younger but grew up in West Virginia, and at the age of 7 only had a hand-dug well with an old pump that you talked about. Leather gaskets, yeah, we had those too, that you had to prime to get water. Yep. I remember Dad having a spare room to keep old boob tube TVs in. The TV that we watched always had the back off so Dad could see which tube was bad. That's true, they had old tubes. They got hot too. Uh, uh, and how to make it work again. We lived on a farm and rode hogs. I rode hogs and played cowboys and Indians with chicken. We had chicken, had fresh eggs every day. Cow named Bessie and all good memories. Thanks. Yeah, that was an easy life, or it wasn't easy, but it was a different life. This is one I did on this. He made 3 comments on this with dating and relationships. Did this long ago. He said, "Wise man, love it, Rusty. Everything you say is so true. Laugh out loud." This is about Texas Life. This is Dave. Wow, memories. Here it is from a not so old hillbilly. We had gravity fed from the springs off the mountain. We grew up with a potbelly stove and yes, with a can of water for humidity. Yeah, that's why we did it. We ate 3 meals a day at the table. We did too. Telephone was a party line shared with 3 or 4 other neighbors. Ringer, washer, and washboard. Laugh out loud. Number 3 tubs sucked. Being the 4th born of 6. Cesspool is today's cable news. Outhouse is what we called it. We had breakfast, lunch, and supper. We had breakfast, dinner, and supper. Working in the garden, I was the rock remover as we slopped the hogs, plus a little grain. LMAO. I know what that means. So thank you, Dave. You can relate, huh? This is Dave again, building your own home. He says, Rusty, you nailed it. I like that. You nailed it. Build it home. That is the best it gets. Yeah, I hear you. This is Laser Racer 6. Texas Life. Is there possibly a museum in Kennedy where they might have some pics of the town from 40s and 50s? Or you can take us on a tour of the town? Or maybe you can take us. There's nothing there really that was there when I was there. There's a Chamber of Commerce. They may have a museum. I haven't been to Kennedy and done anything in 20 years. It's just nothing there for me. Matt, what's your opinion of biodiesel fuel? Willie uses it in his buses and seems to do well on it. I don't know anything about biodiesel, so I'm afraid I can't help you there, Matt. No opinion on that one. Sorry. Z Diver comment call. Rusty, hope you have better luck than this guy. I'll check it out later. This is how to install a window air conditioner. Vlad, you should go to Inplix if you'd like to make it by yourselves, guys. Okay, whatever that is. This is Wanda across the pond. RV breakdowns. Morning, Rusty. Don't comment as much, but watch all your videos. Love your new Texas Life segment. Great addition. Well, that was suggested by a viewer. I didn't think of that all by myself. But anyway, guys, having said that, that'll end the comment call for today, Sunday, August the 13th, and we'll see. I'll do a Texas Life video probably today. I try to do them around beer 30 or whenever I get in the mood, because you have to be in the mood for those. I mean, I have to kind of get in that, I don't know, reminiscing mode or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, from Central Texas, USA, what I got to say is this. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy USA made when you can. Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day will not hurt you. Actually, it's good for you. It will help you avoid gout. It will help you avoid kidney stones. And if you're diabetic, it will help balance your sugar levels. And also, if you're obese or want to lose weight, you can do it by drinking water, because you'll feel full and you won't snack, and therefore you will lose weight. Take deep breaths. Breathe deeply in through your nose and out through your mouth several times a day. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress lowers your blood pressure. Lowering your blood pressure is good for you. Everybody knows that. Stretch, walk. That's what I'm fixing to do right now as soon as I finish this video. And, eat right, eat less. Try to eat healthy, but eat less is the key. Junk food, don't have any in your home. If you get it out, if you don't have it in your home, when you get ready to snack, you'll have to snack on something healthy. Wouldn't that be hell? But anyway, having said that, guys, enjoy your Sunday. I'll enjoy mine. And the adventure continues. We're one day closer to the coachman, I hope. I hope they give me some news next week when it's going to be delivered. Anyway, adios, amigos. Bye-bye.